And I got it, yeah. Yeah. When I think about all those days that I behaved so wrong, I think if only I had a time machine. Nah, man, do it again, man. That one ain't it. I can't even catch that. Oh, yeah. Hey, bro. Is the time machine crazy? Let's go. See, if I could go back in time, I wouldn't give so much of a damn. I'd just go to school and I'd actually show up on time. I'd try harder, I'd cooperate instead of getting suspended every single week. I'd pursue for a moment, I wouldn't give up. If I had achieved something back then, my mom would be proud now. I made my first track, I just pretend I go to my first girl and let my feelings out. If I could go back in time, I'd sit in class more often. Looking back now, it probably would've helped later. If I could go back in time, I'd talk with my mom and I'd make sure my father was there for me. If I could go back in time, I wouldn't have so much stress. Some things would've been prevented, some things gone by now, yeah. And all I got left is regret, cause if I could go back in time, everything would be fine now. When I think about all those days that I behaved so wrong, I think if only I had a time machine. But I don't have one, so I'll behave myself and I keep saving for a time machine. See, if I could go back in time, you'd be here with me now. And I wouldn't be alone anymore, you'd be right by my side. I would've listened better to the things you said and the things I had to do, I would've put them first. We would've gone to the city, gone to the movies, and I call you every day, asking you to hang out. I'd ask you more often, yeah, that's what you wanted. And I wouldn't be gone all the time, no, we staying more together. If I had trusted you, if I had believed in you, then I would've loved you, and I would've promised you I'd hold you in my arms, have you on my lap. Cause if I had a second chance, I would've messed it up. If I could go back in time, I wouldn't have said those things. The fights we had, I'd rather avoid them, yes. And all I got left is regret, cause if I could go back in time, you wouldn't be my ex now. When I think about all those days that I behaved so wrong, I think if only I had a time machine. But I don't have one, so I'll behave myself and I'll keep saving for a time machine. Yeah, hey. If I could go back in time, I'd be exactly the same. I was a problem and nobody could help me. If I could go back in time, since I was 11, I was in a special needs school, but it probably wouldn't change a thing. If I could go back in time, I was definitely the worst. I was that kid everyone would get annoyed by. If I could go back in time, I wouldn't hold myself back, I just let loose and you don't notice that I wouldn't change how everything went. If I had a time machine, I'd already be in it now. Homie, I'd be gone, homie, I leave, and I do things even worse than I already did. Homie, I was never normal, right from the start. I never cared about what anyone thought of me. If I could go back in time, it wouldn't make a difference, cause if I could go back in time, I'd be the same kid, yeah. When I think about all those days that I behaved so wrong, I think if only I had a time machine. But I don't have one, so I'll behave myself and I keep saving for a time machine.